Hi guys, I'm Tracy. Thank you for joining me today. So I have a really exciting video today because it's a product that I've been looking for some time. It's a type of product that I wear every day, and it's it's a cream bronzer. And when I heard of this new product coming out, I automatically knew I wanted to get it for a few reasons. So because it's a product that I use every day, I've been using the Tarte cream bronzer pretty regularly, and I'm going pretty low. I've already hit pan, so I figured probably the next 6 months it's going to be gone. So I wanted to kind of look into other products before I decided on repurchasing that one. So it was really perfect timing. And later in the video, I'm also going to compare them to the other cream bronzers that I have and have worn before. So I'll give a little background on the product. So this is the Nars Sun-Kissed Cream Bronzer in Laguna. It also comes in a slightly deeper and warmer shade called Casino. And in case you guys missed my Shiseido video, Shiseido is actually like an umbrella company that owns smaller companies, and Nars is one of them. So I really like their complexion products. So I use a couple of Shiseido foundations, and my all-time favorite foundation is the Nars Naturally Radiant Foundation. Is what I'm wearing today. It's the one that I pick when I really want my skin to look perfected. I've been using it for years. I'm on my third bottle, and it's just amazing. If you guys have it, you probably know what I'm talking about. So, now that they have a cream bronzer, I was really excited to pick it up. I haven't actually tried their Laguna powder bronzer. I've been always kind of considering it, but I really do favor cream bronzer. I feel like it's easier for me to get it to look good. It's less likely to get messed up during application. So I'm really glad to have this as part of my collection. And I'm going to rank them towards the end so you guys get an idea of where it falls as far as the other ones that I've used. So this bronzer, you actually get a pretty good amount. It's 0.67 ounces or 19 grams. And the pan is pretty big and it's round, which I like because, for example, if I wanted to use a big brush like this, it will easily fit in there. This is not the brush I was using, but if you want to do like kind of an all over bronze look, it would be very easy to get it out of the pan as opposed to like a smaller pan or a stick bronzer. This product is made in Italy, and it dries matte. It's very long lasting, and it's very emollient. So I'm going to show you guys how it applies to my arm. And actually I have a clip of me applying it earlier today, so I'm going to show you guys that right now. So the brush I use is the Hakuhodo J210. I've tried it with a few other brushes like the J110, and this brush wasn't tightly packed enough, and I think the bristles are too long, so it was hard to get that really nice contoured look. But with the J210, I thought it was very easy. It's the brush that I prefer to use for pretty much all of my any kind of cream contour that I put on, or cream bronzer. Okay, so it applies really easily, and because it's such an emollient formula, it spreads along very well. It is pretty deep as far as the overall color compared to the other products that I have, but because of the texture, it's very easy to get a light application, or if you want to kind of turn it up, you can put it on to really give yourself like a sculpted look. Today I just kind of lightly used it to contour, and I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like without any kind of powder over it. All I have is the LYS cream blush on top of it. So it might have a slight luminosity, but that's not from the bronzer, that's from the blush. So if you just use it alone, it will dry matte. And let's get into the swatch. So I'll show you guys these. This is the Physicians Formula Stick Bronzer. Oh, my nails are messed up. The Physicians Formula Stick Bronzer, which I used for a long time. Looks like this. This one right here is the tower28 bronzino West Coast bronzer. So this one is the most shimmery, as you can see. It's got like micro glitters. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but it is very sparkly, which I like, but I just use it very sparingly. And this last one here is the Tarte cream bronzer in Seychelles, and that's been my go-to for some time, at least since I've gotten it, like the past year or so. And this is the most neutral of the four that I have. So let me go ahead and swatch this. I want to see you guys, I want you guys to see how it applies. So I'm gonna just put a little bit. So it does, a lot really does transfer very quickly. So that is what it looks like next to the other ones. So it is kind of like the deepest one, and it doesn't really have too much warmth, but it's not really neutral either. So if you compare it to the Tarte, which is I think the most neutral of the bunch, and I think the Physicians Formula is the warmest. It has the most kind of like reddish undertone, and the tower28 is the sparkliest. So I'll kind of like sheer it out so you guys can see how it kind of applies. So you could really sheer it out. And yesterday I had this swatch on my arm all day, and it really did stick around. So that gives you an idea of how it could kind of work for you. And it does dry very matte. So like already right now I'm touching it, it's completely matte. It feels almost like a powder is there. And this one feels sticky. This one feels sticky. This one feels a tad bit sticky. So it's the most powdery finish of the four. So it's not going to give you really a sheen. It's going to dry very matte, but if you want to add some luminosity, it's very easy to put a highlighter or a blush or something on it, because when I wore it yesterday, I put the Marc Jacobs Jet Girl highlighter, and it looked very glowy. It was actually very pretty. Actually, I can show you guys how it looks if you want to put like a kind of goldish highlight. So this is the highlighter I was talking about. It's the Marc Jacobs Jet Girl. I don't wear this very often, but now with like spring and summer coming up, I thought I'd pull it out. So this is what I did yesterday, and I was really happy with the results. And this is the Chikuhodo Z8 that I've been really loving. So there, and this is just with the Nars with the LYS cream blush. So it's very easy to like add luminosity if you want. And I didn't powder my face today, so you don't have to powder it just because it dries to such a matte finish. You don't have to worry about powders clinging to it. So that's something that I really appreciate. So I hope this helps you guys decide if you're considering getting it. With the upcoming Sephora sale, I thought it would be very helpful to let you guys know what I thought about this product and show you guys how it works in action. as well as comparing it to the other bronzers that I have. If I had to rank them, I would say, so I think the Physicians Formula, especially now, it's got these like kind of like bumps on it, if you can see. So I don't really use this one, and it's a little too warm for my skin, but it's still not a bad choice. So I would say this one is my least used, my least liked bronzer. And then next would be the Bronzino, the tower28 Bronzino one. I do use this pretty regularly. It's just because it has so much sparkliness. I can't contour with it. I just kind of use it on my forehead a little to give myself a little glow, but I do like this one. Just it's not as versatile. And then this one's been my favorite for some time, and I think these are kind of tied for my favorite. The reason I like this, this one is a drier formula, so if you want to contour with this, I would say this is probably the best one that I have. But if you want to give yourself like an all over warmth to your face, and as well as contour a little bit, I would say the Nars one is really great for that. So I can see myself using these in combination, using the Tarte one like more targeted right here, and then using this one kind of more like on my forehead and kind of all over. But I'm really happy with this. One thing that kind of gave me pause was that this contains coconut oil, and I don't know if I get breakouts or clogged pores from coconut oil, but I've heard that some people do have that reaction. So I was a little hesitant, but I figured, you know, if it causes a breakout, then I could return it. But so far it's not caused me any problems. Oh yeah, it also has like a little a slight coconut scent. Kind of smells like suntan lotion, like being on vacation. And but it's not strong. I have to like, I couldn't smell it when I was putting it on, but when you put your nose up to it, you can smell it, and it's very nice. It's not overpowering at all. So I so far really like it. I highly recommend it if you guys are looking for a cream bronzer. So that's really all I have for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.